really cool things that I did a few weeks ago was I went ahead and ordered a Stitch Fix box. And I've never done that before. And so I took all my measurements, kind of guessed at my sizes, and I went ahead and placed an order. So I got in my pieces last night, and I was super excited. I loved everything. I ended up keeping it all. Everything really fit great. And so this week, instead of my what I eat in the day video, I am going to put in maybe some pictures or a little videos of the outfits that I received this week and show you what they look like, because I think they're super cute. So this is this was obviously my favorite piece that I received in my box, is the blouse that I have on. So I'll show you a picture of it, and then if I wear some more this week, I'm going to take little clips of those as well. I just wanted to hop on because I had never share with you really my coffees or things I drink, because honestly, usually every morning I'm a black coffee drinker. I don't put things in my coffee. Now at nighttime I do drink hot tea, and I have totally been enjoying hot peppermint tea that I've done through my Keurig with just like 3 drops of this stevia. So I really like that a lot. In fact, I ended up buying a whole nother case of these peppermint tea things from Twinings, and they're decaf. And I also have the English breakfast tea. So I've really been enjoying these at night. And I just put in like 3 drops of this stevia sweetener. So really like it a lot. Then the other thing I've been trying, because I was inspired by pumpkin season, and so I bought some decaf pumpkin spice coffee. And I've got to have, oh, this isn't decaf. No, that's why I'm doing it early in the day. So this is, I couldn't find the pumpkin spice that was decaf. So regular coffee. But I've just got home from, oh no, I'm lying. This is decaf, and it's not the pumpkin spice. It's just regular decaf. So anyway, I did buy some pumpkin spice, but I don't know where that is right now. But what I have done to make it taste pumpkin-y, I've done a lot. So I've got my coffee right here. I just made it in my Cuisinart coffee maker that has the attachment to just do the Keurig pods one at a time. And I've added 1 tablespoon of, this is a new purchase this week, the Nut Pods Pumpkin Spice Creamer. I'm having 1 tablespoon, which is 10 calories, 1 gram of fat, and 0 carbs. So I'm counting that as a condiment. And along with that, I'm putting 1 tablespoon of the skinny syrups that is 0 calories, 0 everything. It's just the skinny syrups. So I'm counting my coffee as one condiment by putting those things in it, and it really tastes like a sweet pumpkin spice coffee, and it's pretty creamy. It's very good. So I just want to show you those things this week. I'm enjoying my hot tea at night now that the temperature is going down and it almost feels like fall outside. Hi everybody, it's Jenny of Pampering by LJ and welcome to my channel. So it's Friday again and it is time for my healthy journey reflection on how this past week has gone, which I'm going to get to in just a moment. But I am so shocked that another month has gone by and it's time again this weekend to update my pictures. So I have been working on a picture project to share with you, which I'll be doing soon. It's already time to take my month 4 pictures of being on OPTAVIA. Now here's what I didn't do. Back when I started this journey, it was almost a year ago now. I made a vision statement for myself, set some goals, and it's almost been a year since I've done that. Then I started my YouTube channel, earlier this year, so I didn't start it right away. But as I've gone through every week, every Friday, every weekend, since I started back in October of last year, I have reflected on my journey. I started doing it through a YouTube style video, I think it was February-ish, but back in October when I actually started my my journey towards having a balanced, healthy life, I started reflecting every week and then setting monthly goals, reflecting every month. And now it is time to think about my year and reprioritizing and rethinking and analyzing my whole year, how it's gone, and into next year. So I am working on a project so that I'm gonna roll that out to you probably at my 1-year mark, which is gonna be around October 27th. That's when I started last year on this journey. And so I've been working on a special project with pictures and just some different information that I'm putting together, but it's not quite finished yet, but I'm getting ready to do that. So this weekend I'll be taking my 4-month pictures on OPTAVIA. I didn't take pictures back in October, November, December, but I do have some before pictures from that time period that I'm going to be putting together with this project, so you can see the progress that I've made. Anyway, so today I wanted to visit with you a little bit about some special things that went on this past week. You've already seen the front of my video, and in there I do some fun little clothes try-ons of some things I wore this week, and that was just fun. It's fun to be able to shop in clothes and enjoy wearing them again. I'm not quite the clothes person that my husband is. My husband is a big clothes wardrobe style guy, and he has an amazing sense of style and always looks sharp dressed man. I'm not quite to his level, but I do enjoy clothes and I enjoy looking nice. But a year ago, I couldn't do that. So now that I've lost some weight, I am kind of getting back into some style, and I'm enjoying trying some things on and putting some outfits together. So I enjoyed doing that this week. So I didn't shoot a what I eat in a day video this past week because I knew the little clothes things would be enough, and I felt like a fool in front of the camera dancing for you guys, but I didn't know what else to do. I'm not a model or anything like that, but I wanted it to be kind of fun, so I put that together. Another thing that I'm getting ready to do tonight is something that I'm super excited about. And when I reflect back onto why I took this journey in the first place and started it a year ago, It was so that I could get back to doing some of the things that I love to do with James and feel not in pain and keep up and do some of the things that we love to do. One of the things that we love to do is to dance. And we haven't been dancing in over a year. I was thinking of the last time that I have dancing shoes. Look, I have real dancing shoes that I bought just for the dance floor with the soles and everything. And when we've taken lessons in the past, you know, I take these to the ballroom and I put them on and we dance. And it's probably been at least 2 years since I've been able to wear these and dance like I want to. The last specific time I remember that we went out was New Year's Eve 2 years ago, and we went to Albuquerque, New Mexico on a trip. And I remember they were having a big dance in their ballroom for New Year's Eve, and I couldn't do it, and I was in so much pain I couldn't dance. I maybe danced one song, and I was so upset at that point because my body just couldn't handle it. My knees couldn't handle it, my feet couldn't handle it. I couldn't do it. And so since then, we really haven't danced. This past New Year's, I was 2 months into my journey, 2 or 3 months into my journey. And this last New Year's Eve, we went to a jazz club and we did a little dancing, but you know, it was really a jazz club and we listened to music mainly. We did a little dancing, but nothing like ballroom dancing that I really want to do and that James and I enjoy doing. Not that we're great at it, but it's just fun. So here's what I'm excited about. Tonight, we are going to a dance studio that is not too far from our house in Olathe, Kansas, and we are going to a dance party tonight. And I bought some new shoes, some new dancing shoes. So I wanted some that I felt like would be a little bit more comfortable. So I bought some of these. They're still dancing shoes with the velvet down here on the bottom, so they'll be nice and slick. And so we're gonna go over there tonight at 7:30, and they have a salsa lesson first, which we haven't salsa danced for quite a while, so I've forgotten how. So we'll do that, and then we'll be there tonight for that dance party, and I'm so freaking excited, I can't even stand it. It's been a long time, and now I am 60 pounds lighter. So I feel like I can do it again, and I think I'm gonna be just fine. I'm not crazy active right now, but I feel like my feet are gonna be able to handle it. My feet are in really good shape right now, and hopefully my knees do okay, and so we'll see how I feel tomorrow, but I'm still excited that we're doing it tonight, and I feel a lot better about it than I did a few years ago. So that's a big thing for this week. So I mentioned my weight. That's been my total since October 27th. So since October 27th, I've lost just a little bit over 60 pounds. And the first 8 months of that journey, I did it on Weight Watchers. And during Weight Watchers, I lost 28 of those pounds. And then in the past 4 months on OPTAVIA, I've lost those other 32 pounds. Now, I'm gonna put a disclaimer on the screen because I know average weight loss is not what I've experienced. Losing 60 pounds is significant, I know that, but that's not happened overnight. It's been a year to get to this point for me. But I'm super excited that I'm here right now. So what did I do this week for my weigh-in this morning? I'm happy to report that when I jumped on the scale this morning, I'm down this week 2.9 pounds. So another great weight loss week for me. And I've really liked the consistency of OPTAVIA. I've continually lost weight each week. And I haven't expected that because I do know that your body goes through adjustment periods, but in the 4 months, I haven't had a week at all. I feel very blessed that I haven't lost weight. I have lost weight every single week. So I feel very blessed for that. If it continues to happen, great. I'm going to keep working the program. But more importantly, I'm excited about how I feel. More importantly, I'm excited that I can put on the dancing shoes and feel like I can do that again. So I'm really excited. I'm really happy to put on clothes that I like and that I get some choice in, and I don't just have to wear something because it fits. Because now I'm back down in a size that, I've got lots of choices. There's lots of things that fit. It's just whether I like them or not, whether I keep them. So that is really exciting too. Talk about a little bit about my week this week and how I balanced my stress level, and worked a little bit on my stress level related to James. And I say it's not necessarily that he caused me stress. He didn't cause me stress, but today is October 15th, and this was a major deadline for the taxes. All the extensions had to be completed by today. And that has really caused him to be working a lot the past 2-3 weeks, chasing people down to get their information in. And procrastination is procrastination, and that drives my husband bonkers because he likes to get everything done neat and tidy in a bow before the deadlines. And so he doesn't like anything hanging over his head, and that causes him stress. So as a result, him being stressed, and when he is home, I can tell he's tired and his mind's on work, and that's been a challenge the past 2 weeks for me as well. So last weekend I wanted to make sure that I had food ready for him to take this week. He's in his 4th week of transition, and I didn't want him to stumble on that because he didn't have food ready to go. And so last weekend I made sure to have his extra lean and greens ready for lunchtime and everything ready, so when he went to work this Monday morning, he took a bunch of food with him, and that worked great for him. I am going to insert the video right here of him talking about how he's done on his transition.
Happy Friday. This is James again, Jenny's husband, and she wanted me to give you another update. I'm in week 4 of my transition, and still eating my apples. I'm doing 3 fuelings and then 2 lean and greens, and this has been a challenging week because it's one of my tax deadline weeks, so I didn't get my grain added like I was supposed to. For the week I lost 1 pound still, and again, that's just because my calorie count isn't high enough yet. I'm going to start adding 100 calories a day starting next week, and so I'll have to probably do some more tracking just so I can kind of stay on top of that. But overall, I'm doing well, feel great. My weight is in a great place, so far so good. And as you all know, I love my apples, so a public service announcement here. The ones that are labeled red delicious, they're not delicious. Stick with the Gala apples. So good luck to everybody, and I want to again tell everybody how proud I am of my wife and how beautiful she is and how much I love her, and I'm thrilled to be doing this with her. So everybody have a good week, and talk to you soon.
So how have I coped with the stress of my own job and then tax season this week? What have I done? Well, I have not been drinking, so I haven't dealt with it in an unhealthy way. So another week that I'm dealing with the stress in a healthy way. And so how have I dealt with my stress? Because I still have stress. It's not going away. But how have I've dealt with it? I've really tried to find joy when I come home and be at home, having fun doing the things I like to do. And those are making videos and editing videos, and I've been working a lot on my pictures and I'm kind of putting together a picture project for, from October 27th of this year, so I can kind of see the differences. I've had fun doing those types of things. I really enjoyed doing those kind of editing things. The other things I've done this week when I got home, I've watched TV, an hour or two in the evening time, some fun shows that I'm watching. I've also taken the time to do some stretching every evening, drinking a lot of hot tea, no caffeine. I think I've got a little video in my Lean and Greens for this week that I'm going to put in about that. No, I'm going to put it in this one. But that's helps. It's relaxing. I've also done some more, hot baths and those kind of things. So every night, about 8:30 or 9 o'clock, depending on the evening, I come upstairs and I open a book and I do some reading. I'm reading a new Nicholas Sparks books right now, so I'm really into it. I've been reading a lot more in the evening times right before I go to bed. So I'll come upstairs and I'll read for 30, 45 minutes. It'll put me to sleep. I'll fall asleep. And James will stay up a little bit later than I do, but that's really helped to relax me and get my mind off of work and off of everything, and enjoy a good book. So those are the things that I've done this week to help me deal with my own stress level and stress load. Also, I did a lot of cooking early in the week, and so like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I did a lot of cooking, but then Wednesday and Thursday, I just had leftovers, and James did too. I had ball games and things like that, so that was really helpful. So the Lean and Greens I made, they had more than just 4 servings. They were the 6 servings ones, and so both of us ate on those. James actually used a lot of them for his lunches the next day too, so that worked out really well. And then tonight's Friday night, so probably gonna go make my pizza here in a little bit, and then we're gonna go out this evening. And then this weekend we have a fun day planned tomorrow to meet my dad and Judy and my brother and sister-in-law for our kind of fall dinner before my folks go off to Florida. They're snowbirds, so they'll be flying away to sunny Florida here in a little bit. And so this will kind of be probably one of our last get-togethers, and so we kind of celebrate each other's company. So we're gonna do that Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, and then get ready for my work week on Sunday. So I'm working on my meal planning video already for next week. That's it for this week. I hope you guys have a great week, and if you enjoy this video, give me a thumbs up. I always appreciate that, or subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Have a great day.